If you know anything about American Horror Story, you'll know that why they promote this and why it's connected basically to Lady Gaga, which is not really a surprise because we know that Lady Gaga is a Satan worshipper, because as I said in before, and many times, if you don't know, some of her songs that she's created, like that song Born This Way, and the song where she's basically chained to something. I don't remember the exact name of that song because I've never really listened to it or just seen it. The video where she's chained up, that if you reverse it backwards, the lyrics, you reverse it, she's actually saying, "I love you, Satan, my body is yours." This is what they used to do in the 60s or 90s. It's first started with the Beatles. They basically put a demonic message on the basically song, the record. So when you play it backwards, basically says a demonic message showing who they really serve. Because in most of Lady Gaga's songs that are reversed backwards do have demonic messages. Just look it up and you'll see. Just look up Lady Gaga songs reversed and you'll see the satanic messages that she leaves. She basically says, "Satan, my body is yours. I love you, Satan." It's basically what she says. And as you see straight away from the trailer of American Horror Story, which American Horror Story promotes witchcraft, promotes Satanism, promotes everything against God. Because that's what it's about. It's a satanic show. The trailer and the first episode of the 5th season of American Horror Story are already full of Illuminati and occult elite agenda. Not really surprised I exposed this in the past for what it was, because it is straight up demonic and satanic. As you can see straight away, Lady Gaga from the all-seeing eye or the one eye. It's not a surprise. With a name like American Horror Story, one cannot expect to be watching unicorns jumping above rainbows exactly. It is, however, clear that this season is all about glorifying the occult elite's agenda. Exactly, because that's all it does. Glorifies the devil, the Antichrist. It's straight up satanic. This is all it is for, to glorify the devil and his agenda and the elite, which the elite control the whole world because they're hid behind Satan. Satan's basically hiding behind the elite, controlling them, pulling their strings like a little puppet master, and celebrating their obsession with ritual murders and sex magic. As we know with the elite, what do? They perform sex rituals. They've done it on, basically, that's why Rihanna done that song Adversary or whatever it's called. And she was basically in a bath. She basically has to degrade herself in front of the elite. It's basically a satanic ritual. As we know as well, sex rituals, that's what they perform in their occult sex magic and sex rituals. And they also murder people at the Baphomet Grove. Whether they put a child in it and they basically burn them alive in that massive hole. Many people deny that this happens, but it does. The government just cover it up. who better than Lady Gaga to start in the series exactly? Well, as we know with Lady Gaga, her first song showed who she really served from day one. She released 2 songs that got big. It was Poker Face and Just Dance, and both of those songs were just full of occult symbolism and fornication, promoting sex. So it's no surprise that what we see today from Lady Gaga, it's no surprise. Her first song was straight up satanic, so she sold the soul from day one. She loves Satan, and as I said, it's been caught that she's had demonic messages on a song when you rewind it. With a name like America Horror Story, one cannot. This season is all about glorifying the occult elite's agenda and celebrating their obsession with ritual murders and sex magic. Who better than Lady Gaga to star in this series? One does not need to watch hours of the series to understand the agenda behind it. An educated look at the 30 seconds trailer is enough. Here it is. Shot like creepy music video, the trailer begins with the occult concepts of as above so below, and the duality as expressed by shots of contrasting colours. Also the one eye sign that is flashed about 6 times in 30 seconds. So straight away you should avoid this trailer completely, because one, it's straight up demonic. It's promoting it 6 times in 30 seconds. So it basically sinks into your subconscious. So all this sinks into the subconscious. That's why they throw the symbolism up and they make out like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it does. It's connected to the Eye of Horus. Lucifer, Osiris is the devil, we know that, because Osiris is known as Green Man, which is the devil. That's why you see all these sellouts like Drake, Eminem, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Chris Brown, Big Sean, and Kanye West, and even more. That's why they all have this so-called Egyptian symbolism. It's nothing to do with Egypt. It was the devil. The devil created all the Egyptian symbolism. Because as we know, the fallen angels that rebelled against God came down, made the people on earth worship them as a god. They basically made people worship them as a god. Well, as we see, if you go through the video in slow motion, you'll see her hide one eye several times. Wonder why? Promotion of the devil. Here are some more examples, as we see. And again. Straight up demonic. I mean, look at this. This is straight up demonic to the core. This is very, very demonic. As you can see, these kids basically look like the dead. They're all white. Basically white as a ghost. I don't know what's up with these kids, but I'm pretty sure it's not good. Exactly, it looks messed up and demonic. This season of American Horror Stories is based on the true story of Seal Hotel in Los Angeles, where Canadian student Elisa Lam was found dead in a water tank. More likely, I can't prove this. More likely, she was killed by the government. Wouldn't surprise me, because it was the same exact hotel where that person that went around killing women lived. Basically, he called himself the Night Prowler. Elisa Lam was found dead in a water tank weeks after her death. A surveillance video showing her acting extremely shortly before her death has people wondering what exactly happened to her. She was probably killed. I'd like to add, I was pretty much the first one to shed on the circumstances of her death. While Elisa Lam's death is still a mystery, there is definitely something unholy going on at the Cero Hotel, and something probably ritualistic behind her death. Probably demons. She was probably seeing ghosts. Well, they're not really ghosts, because there's no such thing as ghosts. It's just demonic demons and spirits. Other than being inspired by Cecil Hotel, American Horror Story is perfectly in line with the occult elite's agenda of promoting the culture of death, where abuse, murder, and the dehumanization are intermixed with general coolness and sexiness. For example, in the first episode, Lady Gaga and her mate have sex drenched in the blood of a couple they have just murdered. Straight up messed up. This is straight up messed up to start with. As we know, a lot of them, Kim Kardashian basically had a bath in blood. Straight up sick and demonic. This is what they do. They'll basically have a bath in blood. It is really, really vile. It's demon and demonic. Having a bath in blood is not normal. It is sick. But basically, you know that this is connected to demonic and the devil, because bathing in the blood of a victim that you've killed, that's a ritual. It's a satanic ritual. That's what they do. They kill someone and basically bathe in the blood or drink the blood. Satanism. It's what Satanists do. Because they're sick. But as it says, Lady Gaga and her mate have sex drenched in the blood of a couple they have just married. Straight up messed up. Really is. It's not right. It's what the elite do, though. As we say, look how messed up this really is. Basically, they've killed somebody in this and drenched in blood. Wouldn't surprise me if they actually did kill somebody and drenched in the blood. I mean, it's just straight core housekeeping. That's hilarious. That episode also features guy getting raped. Oh man, this is messed up. I'm not gonna read some of this because it's straight up sick. The episode also features a guy getting raped with a dildo by the addiction demon. This is messed up. I mean, just by this shouldn't even be on TV. It's straight up demonic. promoting the homosexual agenda. This is why most rappers are gay. That's why they let themselves be pushed around, because this is what they do. Most of them, like Lil Wayne, kissed Birdman. Straight up sick. That's what they do. Whether people deny it or not, most rappers are gay. Well, I wouldn't say they're fully gay. I'd say they're probably bisexual, and they say they're a real gangster. I mean, kissing men's a real gangster, isn't it? The addiction demon. You've read that correctly. To complete the full occult elite agenda, the other bad guy in the series is the Ten Commandments killer. Now that's straight up blasphemy. Basically, this is basically saying they kill God's commandments. Exactly something that Satan would do. They're basically gonna kill the commandments of God. As you can see straight from the name, the Ten Commandments killer, who it is inspired by the Bible to commit to most murders in mass media. Christianity is always the bad guy, exactly. While Islam, nothing's ever said about Islam, is there? Nothing's ever said about Buddhism and the god of destruction, Shiva. Nothing's ever said about it, is there? Because all those other religions are occult religions. It's not the truth. The fake gods, they're not real gods. There's only one God. The other gods are straight up satanic. They require a sacrifice. The god of destruction basically goes around, kills everyone. This is what they believe. They believe that their God comes down, kills everybody on earth. While only a single episode aired at the time of writing this American Horror Story already has all of the hallmarks of the Illuminati agenda. Some might say it is about horror. It's supposed to be disturbing. I know, but this is a horror with an agenda. Exactly. There's a difference between horror and a sick agenda. Bathing yourself in blood is a ritual. It's a ritual. It's not to do with horror. And horror is an excuse so they can throw their occult across and their sick fantasies that they've really got. Because this is what they're doing every day. They'll basically sacrifice someone, bathe in the blood. Because this is what they do. They're sick. And what does Jesus Christ say? That he'll put an end to sacrifices. Because whether people know it or not, the elite are sacrificing a child most likely every single day. That's why a child goes missing nearly every day. Because nothing's ever said about it. Wonder why? Because they don't want people to know what they're really doing behind closed doors. They're sacrificing children, trafficking children, as we know. That mainly goes on in Russia. I mean, seeing it in movies. It's always Russia, trafficking kids, because that's where it all started. Goes on there every single day. But as you can see from this, it's just straight up messed up to start with. I mean, a guy getting raped. How messed up is that? I mean, it's messed up. Straight up demonic. As we can see, it's just straight up demonic. The one eye over and over again. The trailer also shows Gaga controlling zombie-like children. that basically simulates monarch mind control. Basically, they're controlled by the devil. Being, as you say,